In this video, I'm going to tell you the one thing that every pro player of significance does that us average players do not do. I'm being dead serious when this tip will change your whole view on Fortnite. So, Fortnite is an emotionally driven game. And what I mean by that is that it controls your emotions. And we know this because what other game gives you the same feeling you get from wiping a full trio with back-to-back 200 pumps to literally clutch up and get the W in a tournament? Your heart is absolutely pumping, and you know the feeling I'm talking about, man. It's that beast mode feeling, like nobody's better than you in the whole world. We all get it every now and again. If you relate to me, comment beast mode down below. With that said, I'm going to start the video off now that you're on the same page as me. I'm going to explain to you how this affects your gameplay. So, because Fortnite is an emotionally driven game, it's very, very hard to make the right decisions, especially when your gut is telling you to be confident and push your opponent. But on the other hand, your brain is trying to tell you, wait, come up with a plan, make sure your shotgun's reloaded, make sure you have enough materials and that your health is okay. And that can cause you to be in a situation where you don't do either thing and you just completely scuff. And that's what I want to talk about right now. So I'm going to give you the one tip to get full control when playing Fortnite. And that one tip is you got to understand how to be patient. And I know it might seem simple on the outside, but when you fully understand what I'm about to say, your whole, vision of how good of a player you are will change. And this is the one most important thing that every pro player understands that we don't. So, you understand that there's a thing called the fight or flight response. And what that is basically you're either going to fight them or you're going to flight, basically run away and dip. That happens a lot in Fortnite, but I'm going to just take an analogy and put it into real life and then compare it back to Fortnite. So just bear with me for a second. It might help some people understand. If it doesn't help you, just chill out with me. So let's say you're in a fight, you have one option. This guy wants to beat the shit out of you, that being your opponent in Fortnite. But in real life, this actual guy wants to, kick the shit out of you. But you don't know what to do. Do you fight him or do you run away? And that's the thing when you don't have control in Fortnite. You don't know what to do. And that's that middle stage I was talking about earlier. So you need to understand what to do. But the flight or fight response, I don't even know which way I'm saying it, bro, but it kicks in around 3 to 5 seconds. That's how long it takes to kick in. So if you can hold off making any decisions in 3 to 5 seconds, wait for that emotion to pass, and then you can think clearly. And a lot of people don't have 3 to 5 seconds in Fortnite because the game is go, 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 kill, 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 build, 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 build. And it's very hard to have 3 to 5 seconds to chill out. But trust me, when you find those 3 to 5 seconds, take a deep breath. You can think so clearly. I've been experimenting over the last few weeks, and you've noticed I've been exponentially getting better. I've had my bad days the last few weeks, but overall, I don't think I've went, when I look in my folder of videos that I've recorded from different gameplays, it's just 21 kill game, 22 kill game, 23 kill game, and then a 26 kill game that I did publish a few weeks back. And it's just been like that ever since for me. I've probably about 20 or 30 videos I've gotten in the last 2 weeks where they're just 20 kill games, and I'm just waiting to put them up. I'm not sure if I'm going to because I'm about the educational stuff over here, but I'll probably just use it as background gameplay, so you're going to see me pop off. Anyway, back on track. When you wait for that emotional state to pass, the fight or flight response, wait those 3.5 seconds and don't make a decision whether to back away or get more aggressive on your opponent. Because when it passes, you think clearly and you will see the options that you previously didn't see. So you'll realize the two options I've been saying in this video the whole time is fight or flight. So dip or, make a play on your opponent. But really, there's middle options that you have. You don't have to go straight for your opponent. You can try and outplay your opponent. And there's a real way to actually do that. And that's play to your strengths. And what I mean by this is, I'm going to give you another example just to help explain it. When you're fighting, what are you better at? Build fights or box fighting? You need to pick one to really get down. You can't be insane at both because it takes too long to understand how to be insane at both. Unless you have all the time in the world, go for it. But you should definitely have one over the other. Do you prefer build fighting and you're naturally better at build fighting, or are you naturally better at box fighting? And when you've picked one, get it down. Make sure you are the best in your whole team at that one thing. Because when it comes to fighting your opponent, If he wants to build fight, but you're better at box fights, you don't want to build fight him. You're playing to his strength. So what do? You do a double whammy and you play to your strength by boxing up. But what's that going to do to him? It's going to piss him off. Okay, and he's going to be in that state of emotion that we were just talking about throughout this whole video. So the whole thing is for you to actually be aware that Fortnite is emotionally driven. And just by this video alone, you understand that now. You know that Fortnite is emotionally driven. So that will be so powerful because it's going to sit in the back of your mind. And when you're playing, you'll come across it and you'll realize, oh, this guy isn't thinking clearly. He's about to make a stupid play. You will realize it, trust me. And when it does, I'm going to be expecting a comment back on this video or even pop into a live stream and let me know that it actually works. And trust me, he's in that emotional state now. He's making bad decisions because he's feeling emotional. And the emotion he's feeling is pissed off because he wants to build fight and you want to box fight. And whether you guys realize it or not, that's all subconscious. Whether you want to build fight or box fight. You just discovered from this video though that play to your strengths. He doesn't know that because he hasn't seen this video. That's a great reason for you to subscribe because I'm going to be dropping so much more videos like this where it just kind of lets you think for a minute. There's not a whole lot of information. It's more just bringing awareness to something that's been there this whole time that you didn't realize about. And if it did help, make sure you do hit the subscribe button like I said. But back on track, we're not done yet. This comes in clutch for those players that are being super aggressive and W keying, trying to get as many kills as possible. Because it's very hard to know when you're winning or losing a fight. Now think about that for a second. When do you know you're winning a fight and when do you know you're losing? It either happens too late or too early. Too late being you just got hit for a lot of damage and you realize there's not a lot you can do here. And too early being you don't even take the fight. You let that flight response kick in and you don't take the fight. That's meaning it's too early. But when it's too late, it's too late. So you need to find that middle ground, that other option I was talking about, and just relax. Be patient. Don't make stupid edits. Let him do all the work. There's a phrase in football that my manager once told me. Now this actually just stuck with me in life. Hopefully it resonates with you a bit. When you're playing football, the ball is on the ground. Whether you're playing basketball, tennis, it doesn't matter. Whatever sport that has a ball in it. And they always told me, let the ball do the work. Don't try and, control the ball. Let the ball do its thing and adapt to it. Don't, take it out of its natural zone. And that's the same with Fortnite, bro. Don't try and control the other player. Okay, the player in this analogy being the ball. Don't try and control him. Let him do his thing. You do your thing. You just wait for him to mistake. Because he's trying to manage everything while you're being patient. That middle option. And you're not emotionally driven. So when you hit him for 200 pump, or let's say a 197 pump. I don't even know what pump does that. 187, whatever the purple pump does. When you hit him for that, he's instantly pissed. He's instantly, the first thing he's screaming is how, because it was more than likely through like a wall or a window and you just slapped him. Now he's in a panic mode. He can't do anything. He's in like a hyperactive mode where he's just like panicking. And that allows you to capitalize because you'll realize, you'll feel it when you're playing. This guy is so panicky. It's free now because he's lost everything. He's just in a state of, you wait for it, what I said at the start. There's the flight response, there's the fight response. He's in the middle and he does nothing and scuffs. When you put him in that position, you win. And that's because you understand how the game works. It's nothing to do with mechanics. It's just about controlling his emotions. Whatever way he's thinking and whatever way you're thinking, that's the only two things that matter. You want him to be afraid of you and you want to be confident without being cocky. Because when you be cocky, you lose everything. Because he will find that weak point as you did in him, and he will capitalize on it. Trust me, if he's a good player, he'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. And this is something that all top tier players, I mean the top tier players, understand. Now that this video is coming to an end, I want to get some feedback down below because I've never done a video like this explaining more mental signs in Fortnite rather than mechanics or rotations. But let me know down below if you want more videos like this because I have a shit ton of information stored in the back of my mind and it's all about your subconscious and your conscious when you're playing Fortnite. So if it helped, let me know down below. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave a video down below for you to go and click. It will help you out tremendously with mechanics in Fortnite. Thank you so much for your time.